Hey everyone, it's Cecilia from Colored Pencils for Beginners and Beyond. Today I want to show you how I use a photo editing website called PicMonkey.com, not to be confused with Pixabay, to edit my reference photos before I'm ready to print them out and draw from them. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to PicMonkey.com, and I will put the link below this video. Then you're going to click Edit, and then you're going to choose it from your computer. You want to make sure they're royalty free, and all of those are, or that it's a picture that you took or have permission to use. So we're just going to wait as PicMonkey is uploading the photo. Great. So I want to teach you some of the basic edits. So these words basic edits correspond to this symbol right here. That's where we are. The nice thing about all the basic edits is they're free. There are some features on PicMonkey.com that are paid, and they're called premium, and you'll see that there's a little crown on the link that will show you, or on the image that will let you know that it's premium. I personally have a premium account because I use this a lot for work, but it's really affordable. It's you can pay yearly, and when I got in, I think I got a little lower price, but I think right now it's around $40 a month, which is very reasonable considering I basically use it for almost everything now, my art and my job. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to do the auto adjust. So go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and see what happens. And it kind of brightens things and sharpens things a little bit. If you don't like it, you can just click the undo arrow, which is an arrow facing to the left, and it'll take it away. I kind of like it though, so I'm going to keep it. But if you don't, you can always go down here to exposure, and you can play around with the brightness, the highlights, the shadows, and the contrast. So if you really know what you're doing, then you could have fun with this. Okay. The other thing that I think is important is the rotate, because sometimes you may want the mirror image, or you might actually need to completely rotate it. That happens sometimes. Okay, but I like just the way it is. The other one that I use a lot is the crop, and I always choose the proportions that are going to be easiest to frame, so standard framing proportions. So I'm going to use the 11 by 14, and I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. I don't want to take too long on this, but just so you guys can get the idea. Okay, I think that's good. Hit apply, and there we go. Now we have our cropped reference photo. So you can also resize it, but there's also an option to resize it when you actually save it or export it to your computer. So let's move on from the basic edits. We're going to move to this magic wand. It's the effects. And here's what you will start to see that some of the features are premium. So there's all kinds of fun filters to play around with. Some of them work well for drawing, some of them don't. One of the ones that I think works really well for drawing is to do put your photo in black and white. And it's always nice to print out your photo in color and in black and white so you can see the tones. And they have a few options. You can also do it in sepia, which is kind of cool. So you can play around with that. The other good thing for drawing would be, let's see. This is kind of optional, but you can have like a bokeh background if you want. You can play around with it. You can kind of make it how you like. And then you're just going to want to use the brush. Make sure it's set on original. Let me do it a little bigger so it won't take as long. And then you'll take off any of the bokeh shapes, or the bokeh shapes that got on the kitty. But then so the kitty can look nice and sharp, and then the background can be nice and faded and blurry. That was the right word I was looking for, blurry. Okay. Again, now this is just optional. You don't have to do this, but I'm just kind of showing you, what's possible with PicMonkey. Okay, I could probably spend more time on this, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. Okay, I'm going to apply. Great. And let's see if there's anything else oh, this is a good one. The Posterize. It's a premium effect, but you've probably heard of it before, because I've actually seen a few tutorials on the web on posterizing your photos so that you can actually really get a clear idea of where your darks, your lights, and your midtones are. And you can play around with like how many colors you want. You can make it as simple or as complicated as you want, and you can even put in how much detail you want or not. So I think it's very useful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And then I think the last thing I'm going to show you for today is the edge sketch. And that basically will kind of help turn your drawing into a line drawing. Excuse me, it'll help you turn in your photo into a line drawing. So we might have to, we might actually have to go back and add a little bit more contrast so we can see the lines better. But you got the basic idea. Okay, and there's so many more features. I mean, we've only literally gone through 2 features right here. So I want to do another video on how to manipulate your finished artwork. For example, how to size it right when you're entering like an online competition or something like that, or a show. And also how to put a watermark on your art if you want to do that. It's very easy to do that in PicMonkey. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot. I'll put the links that I talked about to PicMonkey below this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.